Stores are shut. My weapons are locked. Weapon lock switch is on flight control deck 1. Get me back online or we're dead meat.
Sergeant, is that you?
Son of a...
For the hand. That's him. Check your 6. Request backup. Falling back. Careful down there. That fueling equipment was installed by the lowest bidder. One time I had to fly a couple of gas technicians to the emergency room.
dead. Remember the breathing. Check your 6. It could be anywhere.
to get clear. Head for the exit and I'll link up with you when I can. You need to find Tracer Tom. He used to drop Paul off at a small compound east of the market. Let's start there. Don't lose any time. Your kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tom.
Hand-painted China.
I do not recognize you.
Rules of Trial Wars. Red Arrow versus its luminous path.
What do you think of the Red Arrow Triad?
They will control all of Wenchai in a few weeks.
You sound certain.
The fighting is not going well for the luminous path.
Two? Yes, a little some. Please, look around.
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know who it belongs to. I think I'm clear now. Good thing the NSA invested in stealth technology.
The mall area is perfectly safe.
I'm meeting.
Hey man, where you from?
The States.
We're from Australia.
On vacation?
Let's just wait for Russ.
He's kinda cute. What's your name?
JC. Is this a good club?
Oh, totally. And it's a Red Arrow place? They get everything real cheap. Look, can we ask a big favor?
Sure.
My friend and I. It's so silly. We left our credit cards at the hotel. Think you could get us in?
How much do you need?
Only 20 each. We get in for 20.
Sure.
Right. You like to dance then? Let's go.
You're so bad.
Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
Here you go.
Perfect. I order you to stand in the spotlight and growl at the women like a dog who needs a master.
Good evening.
Hello there. Great place here.
Isn't it? People have the wrong idea about the Triad, you know.
In what way?
They run the economy. The black market prices in clubs like this let people have a good time.
Thanks for getting me in. Thanks for getting me in.
I'm not your type.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Look, I was here first. Chen told me himself. If there's a job, I get it.
What kind of job?
Just back off. I got fired at the quick stop next door without even a warning, and I need a cash.
Tough luck.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get them back. And I'll log into their computer. It's management, password, code 324. One Blake's night. I'm gonna stick it there and trash all their records.
What's a quick stop cashier doing working for the Red Arrow?
And working it.
Hello. 100 credits. A pleasing companion.
No thanks.
I'll be waiting. Come back when you change your mind. Hello. Do you like to dance?
I feel silly. You look good. Move your hips a little more, please.
Hi. Don't you like to dance? Hello.
I've never seen so many troopers. They must be close to a break.
Stay in the dance area.
I don't like being in the dark.
Have another drink?
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles. You see, my high horse, sir.
My friend and I were about to leave.
14 karat gold, actually. No, beer is 15. Wine is 120.
Can I ask you something?
What do you want to know?
Despite all I've read about the triads, I wasn't prepared to see them operating in the open, on the streets, and wearing uniforms. Doesn't the Chinese government care?
Chinese leave Hong Kong alone. Barricade the roads to control trade to the mainland, but they now have businesses dead.
I would think the secret smuggling operations of the triads would disturb the Chinese government.
Maybe the luminous path, but China knows that the Red Arrow are business owners, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and that they protect the city from outside influences.
You said outside influences. What does China fear?
China is the last sovereign country in the world. Authoritarian but willing, unlike UN-governed countries, to give its people the freedom to do what they want.
As long as they don't break the law.
Listen to me. This is real freedom. Freedom to own property, make a profit, make your life. The West, so afraid of strong government, now has no government, only financial power.
Our governments have limited power by design.
Rhetoric? You believe it? Don't you know where these slogans come from?
I give up.
Well-paid researchers. How do you say it? Think tanks? Funded by big businesses. What is that? A think tank?
Hardly as sinister as a dictator, like China's premier.
Privately funded propaganda. The Trilateral Commission in the United States, for instance.
The separation of powers acknowledges the petty ambitions of individuals. That's its strength.
A system organized around the weakest qualities of individuals will produce the same qualities in its leaders.
Perhaps certain qualities are an inseparable part of human nature.
The mark of the educated man is the suppression of these qualities in favor of better ones. The same is true of civilization.
I'll get a drink later.
Hello.
Thanks for getting me in.
That was so cool, man. Thank you so much. Do you know Max Chen? He runs this place.
No problem. We go way back. Wanna dance?
Bet you've got some moves I haven't seen before.
There's only one way to find out.
Let me loosen up a bit. Mind if I borrow 10 credits to get a drink?
Anything you want.
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
Hello.
Want to get something?
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Anything you want.
You're so cool, JC. I'm so glad I met you.
Hello.
How about that dance?
I gotta be really drunk to dance when it's almost empty like this. Think you could buy me another drink?
Sorry. You'll have to fend for yourself.
I'll pay you back.
I got you in. I'm not paying for anything else.
Don't have to get knocky. Jeez.
Hello.
I think management is involved in something criminal.
I do not like the way you look.
I see you in the corner, smoldering, hostile.
I will have my eye on you. Follow the rules.
Shake, move it.
Yeah,
I spill my drink.
let's party!
Excuse me, sir. This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
It's okay. I'm here to see Max Chen. He'll expect me.
An American. I hope he likes what you have to say. Isaac is letting anybody back here these days. Currently, we have no work for... I want nothing to do. Remain in here only as long as your business requires.
Awaiting authorization.
The Wan-Chai merchants are being stubborn. We need to be organized. Then I gave him the old rat treatment. Never fails.
You're Max Chen, right? You're the boss here?
Dragonhead, who are you?
I'm looking for Tracer Tong. It is urgent that I find him.
This is the headquarters of the Red Arrow Triad. You have come to the last place in Hong Kong he would be seen.
I don't understand.
I would cut out your tongue, but perhaps you are just ignorant. If you see Mr. Tong, tell him that he and his luminous path associates must return the dragon's tooth or be driven from Hong Kong.
What?
That is all.
Say your business and go.
This is the height of arrogance.
The canal road is too dangerous now.
Who are you?
I don't believe I know you.
Hello.
If you want a good time, I recommend the Lucky Money.
She said no.
Impossible.
She said she has made other arrangements.
The Red Arrow?
She was very rude.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste any time.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. You know him?
The luminous path is close to Guilos.
Paul was no friend of the West.
My name is Golden Creek. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The Triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the luminous path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows for Morida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her, but first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers who might be spies. Chow lives at 1313 Tonochi Road. Be observant. Find and examine that sword. It is the evidence we need.
I'll help you against Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong or I won't be your ally for more than about 12 hours.
The former Red Arrow readers stole nanotech components from Versailles.
Nothing to see here. Move along. The road's blocked. You have to go through the market.
None of your concern. Many bargains at Old China Hand. Everything 8 credits.
Heard the name Tracer Tong?
Tong, yes. Friend of Luminous Path Triad. And by extension, enemy of the Red Air.
What's his reputation among the locals?
Sure, by fair. Very well connected. You want to buy? Biomechanical augmentation?
Just curious. Is there a lot of crime in Hong Kong?
Much more than before, yes. Now it's very easy for the smugglers.
What kind of smugglers?
Slaves, heroin, biotech.
Is there really a slave trade?
Oh, sure. Visit Lucky Money underneath Wen Chai, the Red Air headquarters. Of their girls, they are kidnapped in Thailand or the Philippines. Not a pretty business.
What sort of biotech smuggling goes on?
Mostly VersaLife, the golden triangle of biotech.
Why would a multinational corporation smuggle their products on sampans?
Import restrictions in many places. The United States, European countries.
On what?
Certain genetic advances, laboratory organisms, also tiny computers in your tissue.
What's VersaLife trying to develop?
Everything, the second man.
The Second Men?
English author, Olaf Stepton. You have not read?
Afraid not.
Last and First Man. History of 19 species of human beings. I can't believe you do not know this book.
I'm not big into books. You know of a Maggie Chow?
Maggie Chow, a bad character. Before she was an actress. Now she's everywhere in Hong Kong politics. They say that she's a spy.
Who does she spy for?
No one knows. Somebody paid her a lot of money once, and one of the rare airs ended up floating in a canal. Dangerous to talk about.
What?
What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the luminous path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the sword.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
You buy in Wen Chai, you pay 12. Here, 8.
Never mind.
I take care of you. Special price.
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh.
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake. No, I am sorry.
I was walking here.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
My mother said there's too much fighting.
You are an unfamiliar face on
here.
Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says. I myself have been watching Miss Chow. She just met with...
I don't hear any fighting.
Maggie Chow wants to see me. I assume that's her hotel across the street?
That is correct.
How do I get up to see her?
The main elevator. Maggie Chow will be angry if you arrive any other way.
You missed them. They left over an hour ago.
I'm looking for a way into this building.
Use front of building. Only triad use sidewalk living back.
Good advice.
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me. I will accompany you. The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet. Take a look around. We have many prized Buddhas you will observe. Mother Chow, Mr. J.C. Denton.
In the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why?
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Let's just say I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12, they're trying to tip the balance, give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wanchai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
There's something I have to tell you about Paul.
Majestic 12 is arming the Luminous Path with the Dragon's Tooth Sword. We must find a way to end the war immediately.
Miss Chow, Maggie, Paul is dead.
What?
UNATCO agents killed him. I'm sorry. I understand how you must feel.
No, it can't be!
You alright?
He was a brave man. Honest. Too honest.
Yes, he was.
You try to prepare yourself, but...
I know the danger.
I need to be alone. Please. Please, go now!
I will accompany you. Good evening, sir.
Slow night?
Not at all. Everyone requires sampan now that the Triads destroyed Canal Road Tunnel.
Why'd they do that?
Fighting in the tunnel, sir. 5 nights ago, that is caved in and flooded.
That must have hurt the shops in Wanchai.
People have died. Yesterday, 4 Europeans arrived, treasure hunters. They are here to dive in the ruins and loot the bodies.
Must be the year of the vulture.
It is an ugly business, but a profitable one. They have given me a commission if I can sell the weapon mods they have already recovered. I have modifications for accuracy, reload, and recoil for 750, 600, and 400.
Maybe later.
Ready to buy?
Here's 400 for the recoil mod.
Very good.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
I talked to Maggie Chow, but I didn't notice anything unusual. What I really need is to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
The sword is there. I am certain. If you want to see Mr. Tong, you must prove that you work for us. Or do you believe Chow? Perhaps she made you a better offer.
Do not touch.
Shopkeepers are honest. You will find a good buy.
Rules of Triad Wars. Red Arrow versus its luminous path.
Just browsing.
Please, look around.
We had to joust.
Please. We're having a discussion.
I did it.
Did anybody see?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't matter. We got her payment, plus interest. Get back and see if she earned something.
Okay.
The former Red Arrow Reader stored nanotech components from Versailles.
Not advisable for tourists to visit.
I myself have been watching Miss Chow. She just met with Max Chen, leader of the Red Arrow.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
I'm sorry. Miss Chow is not at home.
Yeah, well, tell her I know she double-crossed the Red Arrow, and I intend to prove it.
You are mistaken. Miss Chow.
She should never have sent me to the police station. Now I know she's hiding something, and I intend to find out what it is.
No. No. You are mistaken. Guards!
Welcome to Queen's Tower.
Where'd he go? Watch him. He hasn't gone far. I could have sworn. Check your 6. It could be anywhere. He's here somewhere. Watch yourself.
Say this.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until Versa Life has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
Greetings, J.C. Denton. I have been observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The Dragon's Tooth Sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions. Now take the sword to Max Chin at the Lucky Money Club. If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
Not advisable for tourists.
Hello.
Isaac is letting anybody back here these days.
Say your business.
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we have trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mechs.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
You're acting like a fool. Time for you to go.
Sure, I know my needles.
I cannot. I am not allowed.
There was a shootout. Please clear the morgue.
I told you, bad people around here.
Please, look around.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof?
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragonhead. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
Do not interrupt us with questions.
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
We will check with the Dragonhead about whether you...
Must have won great favor with the Dragon Kid.
唔該，知教。
Tracer Tong admitted another
Yeah, man.
American. Perhaps you know it.
You must be JC. Tong will see you now.
Mr. Tong, you knew my brother Paul Denton.
Yes,
a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
Please, complete your business and then go.
Stay right there. Success. Come back to the control room.
Tong is in the operating theater.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924243.886. I posted a message to the board and contacted you himself.
Any news from Jaime?
No sign of him yet. I hope he made it.
Yeah, me too. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money that finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew. Tong has connections. You should scope out the labs for upgrades.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard about Paul?
Your friend informed me. Courageous man, your brother.
I plan to make sure he didn't die for nothing.
We will try. Unfortunately, nothing is certain in politics.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
Complete your business and then go.
We have much to offer one another if we cooperate.
While you are here, observe the...
Please, look around.
I go somewhere else.
Do you want to do business? Welcome to the Lunch IT House. Anything you like? 12 credits.
Never mind.
Oh my god.
We head to Jiaoxing. Very good.
I can't stick.
Don't interfere in my business.
Perhaps a present for your girlfriend? Such a quaint. Only 20 credits for that one.
Go away!
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
The latest the super freighter's on her way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Never mind.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job. That's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hundley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
Alright, I killed your boss.
You mean?
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
Don't want to be disturbed.
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect braid are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tom wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games in the temple. Come, join us for drinks at the Lucky Money. We must celebrate.
Thanks for getting me in.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles.
At last, we are one triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine on me. Yum Sing. This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines. An imported vintage from Napa Valley. The lieutenant, we had to go through the precinct sergeant.
A cordial relationship, as I would describe it.
You had him in your back pocket all the time.
Only one of many important officials loyal to the Red Arrow.
Time is up.
Let us drink in your honor. But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-à-Vent region of France.
One customer choice.
The peace you have created between our two triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage. A Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing.
Satisfied?
Your name will be recorded for all time in the annals of the luminous path. Please enjoy yourself. You are my guest at the Rocky Money.
And you have the capacity for large shipments?
Any product, any port of origin, any destination.
I might have some items. A certain segment of inventory.
The luminous path can ship penguins to Norway and document that they came from Japan.
Time is up.
A rare man. A trifle. Don't mention it.
Thanks for getting me in.
I cannot believe the news. Try out a wine?
Peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the nanotech research wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
I've been checking out the schematics you found. That's one hell of a sword.
I cannot believe the news. The tryout.
Please, look around.
$50.
75.
Both 75.
WO Globe. Original 1 kilo bricks. Pure. 90 for both.
Hey, you!
Who's that?
You made a big mistake, homeboy.
Not much activity down here.
Activity? What kind of activity?
Anything. The canal's dead.
They've added a distraction for nighttime. Nevertheless, there's traffic, even when you don't see it.
You mean heroin?
Illegal products, of course, but you find everything in the canal. Things that have been lost. Things people want to get. Last month, he was the leader of the Red Arrow. He was floating near my house.
You saw the body?
My name is in the paper. I saw the cut across his neck. They are right. It was colorized.
It was what?
Colorized. The scientific terminology. Someone cut him, but it was a weapon that cannot be explained with the current technology.
What else do you find? Do you sell it?
Are you? Are you a tourist?
Just curious. I hear the Triads control all of the smuggling in Hong Kong.
Yes, the Triads do it. I am the simple merchant. I receive only fruits and vegetables.
By sampan? But you said...
Yes, fresh, from my grocery store in the market.
Right. I will have to stop by and take a look sometime.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Look for
constructor is in this facility.
Bad move, Agent.
You should never have sent me to the police station. What did you expect? That they would arrest me? Turns out you're on your way to being one of Hong Kong's most wanted yourself.
I have always been one of the most wanted. I will deal with the police in the way I deal with the slanderous press.
How's that?
Precisely the way I am going to deal with you. Right on!
Success. Viral production has been terminated. Containment protocols have sealed off the entrance. You will have to exit through the effluent pipes on the floor of the chamber. Beware of toxic concentrations.
VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you. Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a...
Excuse me, I was looking for a way back to the market.
You are American? Did they throw you in the canal?
I was swimming.
You should not be down there. What's that so thing like shark, but with 4 legs? It lives in the pipe like comes from VersaLife.
Is there a way back to the market from here?
You will have to swim. If you see other divers, stay away. Some Europeans are hunting for treasure in the tunnel that I fell in. Bad man. My store is now open in the evening.
Not advisable for tourists to visit.
I bet you come from the
Maggie Chow, the most beautiful woman.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Please, look around.
Max Chan and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money.
Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century, I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself. Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer. In time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard.
Jaime had a close call getting out of UNATCO, but I'm sure glad he made a break for it. I think he'll have a longer lifespan helping Tong out at the operating theater.
Looks like we all made it.
And just in time. I hear Simons had me on his blacklist.
Maybe so. I'm glad that you're safe.
I slipped out right after your escape. Security was a shambles, so I brought you a little something from the supply closet.
You didn't have to take that kind of risk.
It was worth it, trust me. They gave me a funny-looking customs, but I managed to bring over an augmentation upgrade canister.
Isn't that sensitive technology?
I just told them that I do business with VersaLife. VersaLife seems to be a magic word in Hong Kong.
Well, thanks. Now hang tight for a while. UNATCO will be looking for you.
Max Chan and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Market.
Tong filled me in, so we have to dig up Stanton Dowd.
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.